Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to weeks 21 and 22 for Monster Hunter Wilds event quests. And that includes the Flamefete, whatever it is, festival. So, what we're going to do at the beginning of the video, we'll go over all the armor and gear otherwise that you can get from this festival and from the event quests that are currently up. I'm going to cover Arc Tempered Uth Duna in a separate video. So if you're worried about spoilers for that fight, the only thing is at the very, very end, just in case someone really doesn't want to take the time to watch the other video that I'm going to put out, there will be a little clip that shows the armor. Now, I'm not going to talk about it in this video because I'm going to comment on it in the Uth Duna video, but it's there at the end in case you don't want to take the time to watch. And this, I'm just sort of leaving the login screen stuff up for a moment, so anyone kind of watching this to figure out what's going to happen when they get to play, we'll see it. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and accept this. That way I can get the ticket and show you, the Flamefete tickets will be daily login bonus. Getting those tickets won't be hard. One of the first things you can do is actually go around and speak to 3 separate people to put them into costumes for the event. One is Eric, and he'll get a pretty interesting, basically a bathing suit. Same thing with Alma. And what's probably going to end up being a lot of people's favorite is Gemma. Or Gemma, however you say it. And yes, she does actually keep that outfit in the cutscenes when she's forging stuff, so the Rule 34 people out there will be super happy. Whatever. I've never really understood that. Anyway, the Flamefete armor sets. It's the Afi Alpha, and I actually think the headpiece looks really cool. At least the male headpiece. Female headpiece looks alright. I like the more, I guess, edgelord, hardcore looking stuff. So, things like the burning head remind me of Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. I actually enjoy that quite a bit. So, one of the things I actually do is I go ahead and make the headpiece, and that's how you see that you can still see her in that suit whenever she's forging. And I figured I'd leave that up for the people that really want to see that. At least for a second. I'll always skip it.
A sage choice.
Watch this.
So there you go, proof that she's still in her outfit during the cinematic. As for the gear itself, it actually isn't that terrible. At least in the sense that it's on par with the other festival gear, where if you're wearing it, you get more tickets. So I'm sure there's other little things with it that I just haven't noticed, but whatever. It's just like the last one, and most of the festival things will be like that, where when you wear it, you get a boost to whatever the festival specific stuff is that you could be wearing for that. I just left that in because I needed a little bit more time to ramble. Now, this is the rewards for the Gypceros and Rompopolo quest. So the Diver Alpha set. Not terrible, but just like most event quest gear, you're mostly going to be getting this for the transmog. So to get the appearance. So if you've been wanting something kind of steampunky or an alternate face mask, here you go. This will work for you. And each one seems to only require 1 ticket, and it's a relatively easy quest to do. The Festival Spirit thing, letting you actually get Carve Master on the gear as long as you're wearing it during the festival. And again, normal festival things. And starting with the Flamefete catalog stuff, which is what you can get from the Congalala and Rathian quest. Half-rim glasses, so regular circular glasses, and heart-shaped glasses, as well as the thing I've been looking forward to, which is the corn popper. So I will definitely be farming up enough stuff to actually completely upgrade my corn popper. And yes, I pulled this from the end of the thing, so I could go ahead and forge it. Now, into the feline equipment, which we actually get quite a few pieces for them, so Palicoe stuff. We have the Feline Afi Alpha set, which I think looks really badass, and it's probably what I'm actually going to farm up rather than farming up the main festival gear. I don't tend to do a lot of farming in the game anymore, but I'm actually feeling the compulsion. Uth Duna was a fun enough fight that I did that. And here is the diver set equivalent for the feline, which is a nice little Hawaiian shirt, hat, and a ukulele. So, a good funny outfit for the Palicoe. Alright, so now, looking at the event quest really quickly, it's most of the event quests that have been available up to this point, as well as Arc-Tempered Ray Dow and Arc-Tempered Uth Duna. The challenge quest for Arc-Tempered Uth Duna does not start until, I think, Monday, and then it'll run for the rest of the festival. But these are the same quests that you'll have for this week and all of next week. So you've got 2 weeks to farm up anything in here that you haven't finished up. It'd be a good time to farm up armor spheres if you haven't finished upgrading your stuff, which I got to looking at my things after I had beaten Uth Duna and realized, yes, I still needed to pump some armor spheres into it, and I had a bunch of them, so apparently I farmed them up at some point and just forgot to actually use them. But overall, good time to get your gear sets ahead. So, since I'm finished commenting on what all the gear is from this week, which a lot of fun things for transmog, don't know if there's anything that's actually going to work its way into the meta rotation. Probably not. Corn Popper, depending on how big the boost is and damage that you get from having your Wyvern Fire on cooldown, maybe potentially be useful. I don't know. I'll have to leave the math up to the more math-headed people. I'll probably be using it at least for a little bit anyway, just because I find it funny, but not necessarily on any super hard quests. Either way, if you want, the first fight that's coming up here is Gypceros and Rompopolo, and then after this comes Congalala and Rathian. Then at the very, very end is a quick preview of the Uth Duna Gamma set at the blacksmith. So, this is going to be the end of the commentary. If you want to hear my thoughts on Arc-Tempered Uth Duna, there should be another video coming out shortly after this one releases. So check that out. If you enjoyed, leave a like and a comment. If you really enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe. I do weekly event quest updates for Monster Hunter, and anytime anything else big is added to the game, I try to put a video or 2 up on it. Otherwise, there's a wide variety of content on the channel. But either way, enjoy the video and have a good night. Remember, if I can beat it, so can you.
Let's be on our way. We've received supplies. Let's be sure to use them. like the monster left something behind. top form today.
A sage choice.
Watch this.
Lend me a hand.
Yes, sir.
Good. Do you have any requests?